I'm Joy Carswell, and this is my testimony of being a single parent. One of the things about being a single parent that God has shown me is that despite the order in which things happen, it doesn't necessarily make them mistakes. In 2014, June actually, I went to Iredell Memorial Hospital. I was actually going to commit myself for having thoughts of suicide. I didn't want to live anymore. So anyway, I'm at the hospital, and we'll make a long story short, I find out I'm pregnant, which came as a semi-shock. I had tried before in the past in my marriage to have kids, and that just didn't necessarily happen the way that he and I had wanted things to happen. Right before I was getting ready to tell the nurse in triage about my thoughts and my depression, something just kept telling me to hold off, like, not yet, not yet. Me, I just thought it was because I was too scared and too chicken, and I was just working up the courage. But when she came in there and she said, "Well, Miss Carswell, congratulations, you're pregnant," I immediately started crying, and I was like, "What?" And so then I just immediately started thanking God, like right there in the middle of triage, what went on as a moment of desperation and depression and suicide or wanting to die turned into a victory and a milestone and something that would literally change my life forever. Fast forward, being a single parent is hard. It's probably one of the hardest things I've ever done. So anyway, as Nicholas grows, God continues to shape and mold my parenting. One of the things that I really, really appreciate about raising Nicholas is it's made me, because I don't have a spouse, I don't have a partner, I don't have Nicholas's father under the same roof with me anymore. It's made me completely and totally and utterly rely on my heavenly Father's voice of what I should do and how I should raise him to the best of my ability as me being a woman raising a young man. It's been very trying. A lot of times I think I get a lot of my parenting wrong more than I do right. I beat myself up a lot. I think I'm probably really, really hard on Nicholas, a lot more than a lot of other people that I see with their kids. But at the end of the day, when I have people, when I have Leah, when I have Audrey, when I have people in children's church, when I have other people at doctor's offices, even when me and him are just out to eat, and I have strangers that I have no idea come up to me and compliment me about how well behaved he is, and what a gentleman he is, and how polite he is at such a young age. And that's just kind of like God sending confirmation to me that despite our ups and downs and our trials and errors and my mistakes, because I'm not a perfect parent. By all means, I am not a perfect parent. But despite the ups and downs and the trials of all of it, that I'm at least doing something right. Being a single parent is exhausting, but it's rewarding. And I know one day, whether I'm alive or whether I'm in heaven, I'm going to see Nicholas be the man of God that God is already making me mold him into. And that's going to be one of the biggest blessings that I can't even envision. Like, I mean, the possibilities are just endless, and I'm just excited to see what exactly it is that's going to come of it. And just to say that I had a part of that is just a reward that I don't think any parent, single or not, can just be discredited of. It takes a village to raise a child. It's very true. God has sent some amazing male figures in my life to be a part of Nicholas's life and just kind of help and guide the process and be godly examples. My dad is one of them. When I look at Nicholas and my dad play, I see a lot of me and my grandfather play, and I just see a lot of similarities. It brings back a lot of memories, and it's a blessing. And my dad is an amazing man of God. He taught me my work ethic. He taught me about, doing people right and being honest and having integrity and just being an all-around good person despite how other people treat you. And the fact that, my dad is alive and he's well enough to be able to, imprint that in Nicholas's life too, in addition to what I'm teaching him, is amazing. Our pastors here at The Rising, they're amazing examples. And God just really has came in and he's brought a tribe of men to be an example for Nicholas. I'm Joy Carswell. This is my testimony, and I encourage you to devil-proof your family.